In a small village surrounded by dry fields, a poor boy spent his days cutting grass to sell as firewood. His widowed mother and he lived in a humble hut with barely enough to eat. Yet even in hardship, the boy remained kind and honest. One ordinary afternoon, something extraordinary happened that would change their lives forever. This is Simple Tales. Long ago in ancient China, there lived a poor boy with his widowed mother. Every day, he went to the hills to cut grass, which they dried and sold to buy a little rice. Their life was one of constant scarcity, yet the boy's heart stayed open and generous. One day, while cutting grass on a hillside, the boy noticed an unusual glow among the stones. He brushed away the dirt and discovered a beautiful, luminous pearl. It shimmered with a soft inner light, warm and alive. Carefully, he wrapped it and carried it home to his mother. That night, they placed the pearl inside their nearly empty rice jar for safekeeping. The next morning, the boy lifted the lid and gasped. The jar was filled to the brim with pure white rice. They ate their fill, and still the jar remained full. The pearl was magical. Whenever they took rice from the jar, more appeared to replace it. The boy and his mother no longer went hungry. True to their kind nature, they began sharing their good fortune with hungry neighbors. Bowls of rice went to the elderly, to children, and to anyone in need. For a time, the village knew relief from scarcity. But word of the miraculous rice jar spread quickly. Greedy neighbors grew envious. Soon, a corrupt local official arrived with armed men demanding the pearl for himself. They cared nothing for helping others. They wanted its endless bounty for their own gain. The boy realized the pearl was no longer safe in their humble home. To protect it from those who would misuse its power, he made a courageous choice. He placed the glowing pearl in his mouth and swallowed it. At once, a warmth spread through his body. It flowed through his arms and legs like living sunlight. The ground trembled beneath his feet. A great transformation began. His body stretched and strengthened. Scales shimmered across his skin. Horns rose from his head, and a powerful tail formed. Before his mother's astonished eyes, the boy became a magnificent dragon. Strong, graceful, and radiant, the official and his men fled in terror. With a final loving look toward his mother and the village, the new dragon rose into the sky. He flew toward the rivers and mountains, becoming a guardian of the waters. Wherever he traveled, rain followed, dry fields became green, streams spilled once more, life returned to the land. Though he left his human form behind, he never abandoned the people he loved. And that is why this gentle tale is still told in China today. For the people who first shared the story of the dragon's pearl, the glowing orb represented hidden potential and the blessings that can emerge from a pure heart. The boy's transformation into a dragon showed that true greatness comes not from keeping fortune for oneself, but from using it to help others. The universal lesson is this: blessings grow when they are shared. The boy could have kept the pearl for himself, but he chose to use its gift for the good of everyone around him. In many traditions, dragons symbolize power. In this story, true power came not from wealth, but from generosity. When we share what we have, even small gifts can become something far greater. If you enjoyed this tale of kindness, magic, and transformation, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Simple tales for more timeless stories from around the world.